I need to know more about your spice rack in your kitchen. From the picture, it looked amazing. Thank you. Martin actually customized my, that is not a word. Martin actually customized that to fit the bottles. If you don't know what she's talking about, I can put a link down below to the photo. We have a really cool spice rack that has, I think, 130 different spices on it, and there are all these little tiny bottles with labels that I really need to fix and relabel. But anyways, my husband custom made the rack to fit the bottles. Anyways, if you want to know more about that, I can talk more about that too. Could you talk more about your reasons for having 4 kids in 4 years and any plans for more? The reason that we had 4 kids in 4 years was because, first of all, our first one was a superb baby. She was like super amazing baby. She slept right through the night immediately. She ate fantastically. She was just a really, really great baby, my Eleanor. So I don't think if she had been as good of a baby that we would have been in such a rush to have more. But we started reasoning that I wanted to be a young mom and I wanted to be healthy and have energy, and I didn't want to drag it out and have them really spread apart, and I thought I wanted them to be close together and to be a close-knit group. And I'm a little bit sad that they're gonna all kind of leave at the same time, but I think that we're gonna have a bunch of really great years, and already they're all really super close and they have great friendships, and I think it was a good decision. I can go more into that if you want, but for now I better just stop with that. We'd love to hear more about your family planning, natural family planning, why the kids are so quickly. Again, I'm going to kind of reference my last answer to that question, and maybe I can talk more about that in a blog post or something. I feel like I'm talking super fast, sorry. I just want to hurry and answer as many questions as I can. How do you stay balanced between family, personal time, and work? Again, with the scheduling, I can't do without my to-do lists and without my calendar. I have to write everything down, and I feel like the more that I write down and write out lists for myself and to-dos, the more that I can just kind of let it out and let it go and relax and enjoy quiet time. What is your daily schedule like? How do you look amazing every day, work out, and have little ones? First of all, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. I just realized that when I first got married, I never wanted to be one of those moms who wore sweatpants out of the house and just kind of like let herself go after she got married. I know that it's so easy to, you say, I can't have time, I don't have time to do my hair, I don't have time to do my makeup, but I just worked at it until I can do my makeup in like 2 minutes flat, and I can throw my hair up, and there's just a couple little tricks that I can do to make it look like I'm trying a little bit without totally like, being selfish and like, here's my 3 hours so that I can, do myself up and make myself look glamorous. Like I'm not in a fight to, I'm not trying to like defy nature and try to look like Supermom all the time while keeping my kids happy. And there are plenty of days where I rock the top knot and like no makeup face, and I do wear leggings out of the house. I don't classify those as pajama pants though, because you can pull. Anyways, the point is that again, I have to schedule things in. To work out, I always go after my kids are asleep. I like to, I'm with them 24/7. During nap time is when I can do videos and I do blogging, and then I'm with them again for the next 4 or 5 hours. We do dinner time, we have game nights, we have movie nights, we have walks in the park, we go off and do errands, and then after they go to bed and my husband gets home from work, then I can go off and do my workout, or I could go to the office and get some more emails done. So I only can really work when the kids are sleeping, and that is between the hours of 9 p.m. and 8 a.m. and then a couple hours in between when the girls are in quiet time and my younger 2 are sleeping, like right now. How did you meet your husband? Martin and I actually met in a community choir. We both really love music, and we look for opportunities to be musical, and that was a really fun thing to like immediately have in common. I can go into more of that later if you'd like. How do you keep your hair so long and healthy? There are a lot of different tricks that I love to use, and I need to post my hair care routine and my hair styling routine and all that kind of stuff on here, so let me know if you would like to see more of that. I want to know all of the answers to the questions everyone is asking you. What is your inspiration in life? Currently, it is my family. I don't mean to be cliche, but everything that I do is kind of based off of whether or not it will benefit my family or help my family or increase, our relationship and all that kind of stuff. And so right now I kind of base everything that I do off of them, and I feel like I am inspired of what to share with you guys based on what my family's doing or what we're working on or growing in and things like that. Next, she says, do you have a nanny or help with your kids? How do you have the time to get all that you do done with your 4 young kids? I can barely get anything done with my 8-month-old. 8 months old is a hard age, but I do not have a nanny or anything of the sort. I probably will never get one because I can't imagine anything being more important than spending time with my kids and my family, and I would never hire like a mom substitute to take care of my kids. kids, but I do have a babysitter that comes once a week if we can swing it. She's just a little girl that has a lot of siblings, and we trust her with our kids, and she's local, and so we have lucky to have her, and she watches the kids for a few hours on the weekends so that we can go out and have a date. And other than that, though, I'm with my kids 24/7, you know, besides when they're sleeping. I just try to schedule the heck out of my day, and I don't make it I don't want it to sound like I don't have any fun time, because I'm so scheduled. I actually schedule in like take a walk and, you know, go get lunch and like make pizza together and eat cookies together, and I schedule in fun things. The reason that I schedule is so that I can have those fun times, because I feel like if I let the day get away from me and I haven't scheduled in the fun times, oftentimes I will cancel out, you know, something that was really important to do, and I'm like, you know, my kids come first, and so there's a lot of times when I won't get a blog post done, or I won't get, you know, that really important email done, and I just have to kind of live with that and remind myself that the reason I'm doing this is for my family. And so I don't have it all together. I like to think that I do. Sometimes I'm comfortable with the way things are, and I love that I'm kind of constantly learning. But yeah, I think scheduling every day, and I can talk more about how I schedule my day or my blog posts and all that kind of stuff if it's helpful for you guys. Anyway, just, you know, leave a comment, leave a note in the comments if there's any sort of topic you'd love to hear more on, and I can do a blog post on that or another video. What are some tips you would give to beginning makeup users? I would recommend that you start small and just pick little things at a time to kind of change and try to experiment with. Don't start with like a whole new mess of products. Just start with like one little thing at a time. You know, like try to find good lip colors that suit you. Try to find a good foundation. Work in steps, I think, if you're just trying to get into makeup for the first time. What is the best vacation you've ever been on? I have to say Maui, Hawaii, with my husband for our honeymoon. I'm sure we could have gone anywhere horrible and it would have been an awesome, you know, trip just because it was our honeymoon. But I think that going there was the perfect sort of relaxing paradise. People said it was overrated, and it is definitely not overrated. I've been to several of the different islands in Hawaii, and Maui is still my favorite and probably always will be, and I would love to go back sometime soon. Have you ever been through a messy breakup? I've been through a couple. I've never actually been broken up with, but I've had a lot of times when I had to kind of end things and did not go over well. I'm not the best person at breaking up with people. I feel like I was never one like, let's be friends anyways. I don't feel like I ever really was very good at like severing the ties. Yeah, that's the best answer I have. When did you first start to wear makeup? The very first makeup I probably wore was like mascara when I was like 12 or 13. I probably better finish this up, but I think one more question, the last thing that I can answer is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? And right now it is butter pecan, just a simple sort of butter pecan sort of girl right now. So there are still a ton of questions, and I'm really sorry if I didn't get to yours. So let me know down in the comments if you would like to hear more about a certain topic that I mentioned. I am planning blog posts for the next, you know, few months through the end of the year, and I really want to cover topics that you guys want me to talk about. So I love to cover things that I know are highly requested, and so I'd love to hear what you want me to talk more about. Besides, I already know like diet and exercise and kids and schedules and things like that are big. But if there's anything additional, then you guys can be sure and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been kind of a fun reintroductory video. Look forward to more videos coming every few days. I'm going to be better at that, and I'm going to stick to that. So thank you so much for watching, and bye.